sure you did. Hey, did you notice that picture Troy sent you that had my big camera?
Yeah. Well, this meeting to order of the Apple Valley Economic Development Authority. This is the meeting of May 23rd, 2024. First order of business is to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting. Thank you. Any changes from staff? None from staff, from the commission?
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, and all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have an agenda. The next order is the minutes of January 25th special meeting.
Move approval of the minutes or the consent agenda.
Second.
Moved and seconded on the minutes of January 25th. In favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That also carries. On to the regular agenda items. The former Gaslight Park and Ride property. Looks like Kathy Budmer. Budmer.
The petitioner of this request is the Apple Valley Economic Development Authority. The Apple Valley EDA owns the 3.1 acre property known as the former Gaslight Park and Ride property at 15584 Gaslight Drive. As discussed at the January 25th, 2024 meeting, the city received an unsolicited inquiry from a party that's interested in buying the property. The EDA discussed that and directed staff to begin to review the status of the property and to see kind of what easements or encumbrances might be in place that need to be reviewed and maybe released. The Apple Valley EDA acquired the Gaslight property in June 1997. At that time, easements were executed against adjacent properties in favor of the Gaslight property to provide access, visibility, and overflow parking for the park and ride facility that was in operation at that time. The Gaslight property, again, 15584 Gaslight. Red Robin is one of the properties that's impacted, 15560, and then now the new Floor and Decor, 15635. So the request this evening is to consider a disclaimer of interest in easements over the Red Robin property and then the Floor and Decor, the former movie theater property. There are 3 easements that have been identified: a reciprocal cross parking easement, a sightline easement, and a signage and sign access easement. The reciprocal cross parking easement will automatically terminate upon the ceasing or cessation of the use of the movie theater parcel and the park and ride parcel. So it's partway on the way to that termination, and if the city decides to no longer use the park and ride lot for park and ride purposes, it'll automatically cease. The sightline easement then is a swath that provides protection of a view corridor from Cedar Avenue to the former Gaslight Park and Ride. And then the sign and sign access easement provides an area for placing a sign plus access to the sign for the Gaslight Park and Ride site. What staff is kind of wrestling with a little bit is that we typically don't allow off-premise signs, so we're not sure what the point of that sign was or what the point of that easement was. So of the 2 easements, we for sure would like the sign easement to be released because of the fact that it may cause confusion. A new property owner may want to take advantage of an off-premise sign, and we just want to make sure there's no confusion. So, Mr. President, this evening we are asking for the Long, slow pause. The commission, the Board of Commissioners, thank you. To adopt two resolutions, one disclaiming interest in easements over Lot 1, Block 1, which is the Red Robin property, and then the second would be to disclaim interest in easements for Lot 2, Block 1, which is the Floor and Decor. And with that, I can stand for questions if there are any.
Questions?
Just a comment,
Rupa?
just a comment. I mean, it seems like all of these were done for the public purpose that was the transit station. If this goes into private hands, we don't have a public purpose, and I don't have an interest in creating extra value for a private owner by having them have a sign or extra sight lines we might not have elsewhere. So they just clean it up, take the burden off the other properties. If Red Robin fails and wants to redevelop, right, we're kind of in their way. So I think I'm just get rid of both of them and make it clean, would be my take.
I agree with that.
What a motion.
You want separate motions? Do you want one motion for both those items?
Separate motions, please.
So I'll make the motion to adopt the resolution authorizing the execution of disclaimer of interest in easements on Lot 1, Block 1, Carroll
So
Center,
moved.
4th.
Second.
Commissioner made by
That was my motion, that was his second, right? Yep.
Yeah,
Upon Goodwin. All in favor? Any further discussion? No? In favor?
aye.
Opposed? That carries.
Okay, I'll go ahead and make the other motion then.
Sure.
So adopt a resolution authorizing execution of disclaimer of interest in easements on Lot 2, Block 1, Carroll Center, 4th.
So, second, so moved.
Okay. By Rupa, seconded by Bergman. Any further discussion? In favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That also carries.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. So the next order of business is 4B, which is to convene in closed section to discuss potential sale of this EDA property, owned property, the Gaslight site, with special exception to the open meeting law. Is further clarification I need on that, Tom?
Mr. President, that's the recommendation. The EDA had asked us to do appraisal on the property, and we're ready to report the results of that, and we should do that in closed session.
Okay, can I have a motion for that?
So moved. Second.
By Grendel, seconded by Goodwin.
I think our administrator
Oh,
has something
more?
to add.
Yes.
On the advice of the city attorney, we just want to be very clear that we're talking about 15584 Gaslight Drive, the Gaslight site.
Okay. Accept the friendly amendment? Yep. In favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We'll adjourn to closed session.
We do it.